You're watching Weekend at Gabe's and I'm Weekend Gabe. This latest episode was brought to you by the good folks over at the Ghetto Flower. Use our code W@G for an exclusive 15% discount when visiting their site. Tell them I sent you. Now enjoy the show. Yo, broadcasting live to you and yours. It's Weekend Gabe here on Weekend at Gabe's. It's Tuesday night, April 26, 2022. We got a great show lined up. Some of the best talent that we've ever had on one show. It's going down tonight. We're going to be talking with Charlie Curtis Beard later on around 8:35. A former Chicago resident, now broadcasting in LA and making music out there, and also doing tremendous things on TikTok and also in the world of ad and marketing. So we're going to get to that work that he's doing. But due up in about 10 minutes or so, Chicago's own Evan Dawkins is going to be checking in with us as well. A producer, audio engineer over at the Columbia College of Chicago. Let's drop it one time. He's going to be checking in with us to see what's new. Last year, he dropped a phenomenal record, By Your Side. So we're going to see what the follow-up is and what's due out next. The record's amazing. So listen, I know why he's patiently waiting. But we need that work. We need that work. All right, give us a follow on these socials at Weekend Gabe, at Weekend at Gabe's, and the Real St. Crane, and the Ghetto Flower. Head over to Ghetto Flower today, right now, theghettoflower.com. And you can save 15% on all purchases of $50 or more by using our exclusive coupon code W@G in the checkout. Go get the new varsity jacket from the Ghetto Flower. I'm still waiting for my income tax money to come in because I use snail mail, so they're mailing me a check. So once that bad boy drops, it's going to be on and popping this spring. Trust me when I tell you, I tell no lies. Checking in with us now, super intern Raza Romero joining us from an undisclosed location in the city of Wynn. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. Excited.
Exactly. I'm so happy that you're in the driver's seat. You booked all this week's guests. Tonight's show was phenomenal. Everyone on the bill is doing something amazing in their own right. I'm really excited to jump into it with both of these gentlemen when we get into it. But I'm also excited that you're part of the show and the co-hosting duties. So how excited are you about this next hour?
I'm excited. It's gonna be weird. Like I told you about this before. Like I've never done this, but I'm gonna try my
Listen,
best.
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be phenomenal. You're gonna hold it down. Look,
Yeah.
Karana's in the chat with you. You got the force, you got the guiding light, you got the universe all around you, giving you a big hug. Gonna coach you, gonna get you through this this hour, but it's gonna be fantastic. So I'm looking forward to it. Today was a really chilly day in the city of Wynn. I did not get a chance to go outside and enjoy any of this chill
What?
weather. I did not get outside. I was locked in the office and be doing adult. No, I lie. I do lie to you. I went to Bocce's. Have you ever had the big gigantic slice of pizza from Bocce's? Or are you familiar with Bocce's?
Okay. You know, I'm not familiar. I've never eaten
You never had
pizza.
pizza. You
I
never
mean,
had
I've
pizza.
had pizza. I've had pizza, but
Okay.
not in Chicago. I think no.
Which is a tragedy, but I understand.
Yeah.
But I went to go get Bocce's. They have one on Taylor Street on the west side, and I haven't been there in a while, so I went there for lunch on a mission to make sure I got some pizza slices and some fries because I was just looking for some great fries.
Pizza
It's just
and
one of those.
fries. Okay, that sounds like a good combo, I guess. Pizza and fries.
Pizza and fries is a phenomenal combination. It is the undisputed champion of combinations. Let me just tell you, there's burger and fries, but pizza and fries, chef's kiss. But yeah,
Okay.
I went and got some pizza slices. I did not finish it, so you'll be happy to know that I did not OD on food today. But it was great. It was just like the perfect marriage of food to a crummy, spring day in Chicago, 50 degrees here. So I was really excited about that. That was my joy today, and
Well,
until we got
that's
to this
good.
moment.
You enjoyed it.
Listen, I always enjoy food. Listen, I used to have people say like I like watching Gabe eat because he makes everything feel like it's amazing. So that's just
You
been how it
really?
is.
I have to watch you eat like pizza. Maybe I'll crave it.
It's all smiles from ear to ear, like the Joker. Whenever like get pizza around me, forget about it. Burgers, even double OD. Like I've never turned down a burger in my life, even from the worst places, because I just
I mean,
have to
I do
experience it.
like burgers, but I don't eat meat, so I've tried like vegan like
Yeah.
burgers, and I like burgers and fries. So that's something I do. Like I'm not 100% healthy. Sometimes I do eat like that stuff,
Yep.
but I mean, I don't know. I had to try.
I highly advise you before you graduate from Columbia College Chicago that you get a burger, and I could definitely point you into some right directions to help you out with that mission when you're ready to do that. But are you ready for America's favorite segment, news that only Gabe cares about? Brought to you by the good folks over at the Ghetto Flower. Let's hit the reset button on this for just a moment. A lot of hands and things working out for us right now. We are going to tell you about their new ebook that just dropped over on theghettoflower.com this past week. That is going to give you everything that you need to know about the niche and your audience, your key metrics. Do you want to increase your followers without spending on ads? Head over to the Ghetto Flower today to grab your ebook, The Art of Social Media, featuring 9 chapters of practical tips and knowledge on marketing, music, promoting content, and achieving online success. We're going to be talking with one of the biggest names that we ever had on this show, Charlie Curtis Beard, who is killing it on social media. But
Yes.
if you want to get up to his stature, trust me, head over to the Ghetto Flower right now. Download their free digital book, The Art of Social Media, and get your social media game tight. All right? All right, now let's get into America's favorite segment, news that Gabe only cares about on this Tuesday, April 26, 2022. You ready to go, Lonza?
Let's go.
All right, we're down with it. All right, today we found out that Megan Fox, who used to be a really big star in Hollywood when she starred in the only Transformer movie that matters to me, the first one, but for her new Glamour UK magazine article, she revealed that her and fiance Machine Gun Kelly like to drink each other's blood for ritual purposes. This is on the heels of last year's news that another famous celebrity couple, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, decided that they don't like to take baths regularly, nor do they bathe their children regularly. This news is public information, so it is our business because she made it our business. But from the outside looking in, is this a big deal or no big deal?
I mean, they can do whatever they want, okay? Like I prefer not knowing about that because that's like really weird.
This is
But
your fact.
yeah. I don't have an opinion about it. This is just like really weird.
I agree that I wish I didn't know anything about this because it adds,
Exactly. But now we know. That's the worst thing. Now we know.
and you can't unknow once you know. And now
Exactly.
that I know, and it's not like I'm a huge fan of Megan Fox, anyways,
Me
who
either.
stars in a some show that's out there right now. But I'm not a huge Megan Fox fan, anyways. I thought she kind of washed out after the 2000s, but
Yeah.
I'm glad to see her and Machine Gun Kelly are still riding their relationship to all types of new heights. That confuses the mind,
Really
but
weird relationship.
But I mean, this kind of made me evaluate my own relationship with my wife of nearly 20 years. That we don't, I can't even be in the bathroom with her at the same time because of my uncomfortableness. Like that is my solitude and my area to be me. And so for her to share blood with Machine Gun Kelly, MGK, that's next level
I could
relationship
never.
status.
Nothing's close to that. Like
I
never. Like no,
yeah,
thank you.
I wonder how that whole situation presented itself. Like I wanted to know the moment they were like, "Hey, you good with this? Yeah, let's do
Like
it."
whose idea it was? Like that's what I want to know. Was it
That
Megan or was it like Machine
it's
Gun?
definitely hers. It's definitely hers. But I don't think people from Ohio are drinking each other's blood like that. And so I don't think Machine Gun Kelly like came out of the womb thinking that was the thing to do.
I
I,
mean,
I, I I'm putting this all on Megan Fox that this is her idea. But
okay.
good for them too. Hey, at least they're taking baths, unlike some other celebrities that we know. So good for them. All right, let's head over to the Twitter world where news broke today that Elon Musk is buying Twitter for $44 billion.
Yes.
Listen, I'm not worried about my Twitter experience changing for the better or for worse. I think there's going to be, someone mentioned that there's going to be a lot of dead accounts rising up, like the video of Thriller. So I'm pretty sure we might see Trump return. We might see Alex Jones return. We might see all these people who were kicked off the platform for misinformation. And so I think they're going to see them return. But otherwise, I don't think my Twitter experience is going to change just that much. And we may get the edit button, the all important edit button. But my
Oh,
question,
I saw about that. Yeah.
does this intrigue you? Does this mean that Aranza is going to go to Twitter once the edit button is in full effect?
Look, if I get the if I get the edit bottom, I'm gonna start like using Twitter because I never use Twitter. Like I go in like once a year probably, and it's just like retweet like I don't even know what. Like no, Twitter's like not a thing for me. But if I get the edit button, I'm gonna download Twitter again and like actually start like using it.
It's edit button or bust for you. That's it.
Yeah, that's it for me. Because
Fair
it's annoying
enough.
to not be able to like edit something, and I have to like delete it and like right now.
I don't.
No.
I really don't delete anything unless I find out later something that I shared proved to not be authentic or accurate. Then I'll go back and delete it. But as far as typos go, forget about it. I got like 10 more tweets in my head I got to get off. So
Oh my.
I'm not going back and fixing it. It's not that important. But for $44 billion, if you today had $44 billion at your disposal, what would you buy that didn't include Twitter?
Oh my God, what would I buy? I mean, I was thinking about this when I saw the news. Like, what would I do with like $44 billion? I would like improve, like, it is gonna sound like boring, but I would actually like improve the American diet. Like, that's what
Mm,
I would do with
yeah.
44 billion. How? I don't know, but I would use that money to like improve whatever happens here with food because it really
Mm.
annoys me. Like, it really annoys me.
I like the idea of is that exclusive? I like the idea of there not being food deserts. That would be a good use of funding. Yes, for sure.
Yes. What would you do?
I I on the other hand would buy an island that had some accessibility to deliver food to myself.
Oh
No,
my
I
God.
wouldn't. I would no, Karen. I would not partner with Michelle Obama. I would have my own island that would just deliver food like every week, like helicopter drop in, and I would just be left alone, and I would somehow get power, generators or something. I would somehow have all the utilities that you have on the inland, but it'd be just on the island where no one could touch me. That would how I'd blow $44 billion, and I'd still probably have 40 billion
I
even
love
after that.
yeah. But
And
that's a good
so,
way to like start. Yeah.
exactly. And this is Elon Musk for anyone wondering. And I don't know when he's waiting to get the nip tuck with those billions of dollars, but it's coming soon. It's coming soon. All right. Last news bit of the day. The Do you know who these two gentlemen are? First off, shout them out if you know it.
Yes. Super Mario Bros. So it's Luigi. Okay, no, my accent. I'm so sorry. Is it
We'll
Mario
accept.
Luigi?
Listen, listen. Jeopardy will accept it. Yes, Mario and Luigi. This is from the Super Mario Super Show in the '80s that I, as a child, watched, which also was a cartoon, which is amazing. I have it on DVD if you ever want to come over and watch that. It's awful, but it's good. And then in 1993, we saw the Bob Haskins and John Leguizamo interpretation of Super Mario Brothers hit, which also wasn't great either. But then we were anticipating an anime this year with Chris Pratt as Mario
Oh,
and Charlie Day as Luigi. And now that is not a go. We got punted to next year, next spring. So we're not going to get a Super Mario Brothers movie this year, sadly.
how do
But
you
I
feel
thought
about that?
I'm devastated. Just because the director who did it did Teen Titans Go, And if you've seen Teen Titans Go, the anime from a couple years ago, it is phenomenally great. So I really was looking forward to seeing this, and now it's not going to happen.
So now
Is there any
wait for a year to watch it.
at least a year? Yeah, super trash. But we don't know if we're going to still be alive in a year and a half with the way that the world is working. So I'm not sure.
See that?
The clock is ticking. Listen, I'm a pessimist. My apologies if you're new to this. But what have you ever wanted to see or have happen, and then you were told like, nah, that's not going to happen?
Okay, so actually we were just talking about this because I told you about this like news, like Kalani, which is like my favorite like artist. I was like dropping an album, but then I looked for it online, and this album was supposed to drop like last year, but
Mm,
because of COVID, like it got delayed, and now it's gonna drop like next week or something. But like
yeah,
I was devastated when I found out about that because she's my favorite artist, and like literally like I mean she's dropped like singles but not like an album, like a whole album. Like I
yeah.
think the last time she dropped something was like 2014 probably. But
Mm,
yeah, because I'm not into video games, but like that's something that I was sad about.
that's fair enough. I remember years ago. This is years ago when magazines would tell you when albums were coming out, and inside they would have these public, they would have like an ad of the album, like, hey, it's coming out on this day. And I remember going to the record store, if you ever experienced this, and telling the clerk, I'm like, hey, I'm looking for Killer Priest. And she looked at me in horror because the artist name was Killer Priest. And she was like, no, I don't think he came out today. I was like, damn it. So that's one of those moments. Super bummer.
Oh my
All
god.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Well, next year we'll probably be able to watch this new
The
movie.
Super Mario. Yes, exactly.
I'll watch it.
Sure.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it'll be on HBO Go before we even hits the theaters. All right.
Yes.
So that's news that Gabe only cares about on this Tuesday, April 26th, here on Weekend at Games. Thank you for watching the latest episode of Weekend at Games on YouTube, brought to you by the Ghetto Flower. Make sure to also click on the links in the description for more information to our guests and access to exclusive new music from the Ghetto Flower and so much more. Make sure to also like and subscribe to the show, and also continue to share, support, and show love by clicking on any of the links surrounding my head. Thanks for watching.